doing to this country. They're destroying our country, Adin. They're destroying stupid people. He's not a smart man. He wasn't smart 35 years ago. He wasn't smart 20 years ago. And now he's really not smart. No. And you saw that from the debate. I mean, he's really gone down the tubes. And she is, look, she couldn't even pass her law exam. She couldn't pass her bar exam. And I'm not saying that because I know other people didn't pass their bar exam, but she thought she'd never be able to pass it. And this is who we have running our country. It's a shame. She's ultra-left, ultra-radical. I just see where 99 vicious terrorists, when she was, I guess, Attorney General, because she was Attorney General of California, she destroyed California. Her policies have destroyed California. Her policies, when she was the district attorney, have destroyed San Francisco. San Francisco was the best city in our country 20 years ago, and now it's, not even.
Yo. Welcome back to Let Me Talk My Truth. It's your boy, Chad Macc. You know the vibes. Okay. Before I get into this video, I know y'all seen the title. Everybody gonna be jumping in my DMs. Everybody gonna be jumping in the comments like, what, bro? Huh? Chill. Hold on. Let me explain what I said. As y'all can see from the title, it said question mark behind the statement. You see me? So hold up. Let me get into my thought process first before y'all start assuming about people. So I watched that stream with Adin and Trump. You see me? And don't get me wrong, I was kind of hesitant. I was like, let me see what they talk about. Shits and giggles. I'm sitting down watching this joint, and I'm like, yo, Buddy really talking his junk. You feel me? He was talking about the assassination, his political race, how people view and see him, even but with all the good he done, everybody calling him a demon, he's evil, he does this and this, I would never vote for him, this man is terrible. I'm like, interesting. Mind you, my political views not even on, you feel me? But I'm just sitting down listening because how the world is turning now, a lot of people is, what's the word I'm looking for? Scared. A lot of people are scared because of the stuff they seen online and the stuff that's going on in political race. Joe Biden dropping out, Kamala Harris coming in, and people are very scared. But when I saw the stream, this part I'm about to play for y'all is very interesting. See how he reacts, how he talks about these certain, these certain things that's been going on and whatnot. And I was just like, interesting.
Yes. I do want to first off, say this. Everyone in the chat, everyone in this room, everyone loves you, and I just want to say you're a true hero for this country, and I really appreciate you. And I'm really thrilled we could do this today.
I'm so happy now that I'm doing it. give me a that's great.
Do you know what live streaming is on these platforms?
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
More or less. It's the new wave.
It's the new wave. I'm gonna explain it to you, all right? Okay. So I'm gonna show you this chat right now. Let me show you this. So this is the live chat. Right. So you already broke the website in 5 minutes.
Oh really?
Yeah, wow. You broke it. The chat wasn't working, but we ended up fixing it. It's just very slow. Everyone in the chat say hello. You guys can put hi in the chat, and W's mean it's good. W means win. Yeah. Good. Yep. So they're putting W's and stuff. Yep. W Trump. All right. So yeah, everyone is just super thrilled.
Oh, you're gonna have big ratings today. I can see it.
Yeah, I want to break 1 million. I think we could do it.
Oh, good. Oh, you'd do much more.
You think so?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm thrilled. Elon actually already he commented on the X post that I went live already.
Well, Elon is a great guy.
Yeah, he's great.
He's really a fantastic person. Little imagination he's got, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Rockets and tunnels and everything. He's a fantastic guy.
He's great. So let's get started today. Let's have some fun.
Let's go.
We'll touch base on some topics, and then we'll do some fun stuff.
Sounds good.
Cool? Let's have a good time. All right, well, the first thing is, the reason why, I really wanted to make this stream happen is because there's a lot of people that are first-time voters watching today. Mm-hmm. And I want to make it very clear to everybody that you're a human being, you're a great human being. I want you to basically talk in this camera, talk to them and explain why it's very important as a first-time voter to go out and vote and why they should vote for you.
I'd love to do that, and I love having a young audience. This is young. I think you have some oldsters too, because I also know some oldsters that are listening and watching. But it's about the American dream. Right now, you don't have the American dream. We have a country that's not respected, a country that's being laughed at, a country that just a little while ago we're having a stock market explosion in a negative way as opposed to a positive way. And that's been happening for quite a while. It's been simmering and really happening for quite a while. And we're going to make this country so strong and so great. And when you're ready for your job, you're going to get a great job, so you can make the kind of money this guy's making, maybe even more if that's possible. Right?
I'm trying to get like you, boss.
But you'll love your life and you'll be successful. And at a young age, it's really wonderful to think about the American dream. And with Kamala and Joe, I took him out. We had a debate, and the debate didn't go so well for him. And they sort of, what they did, it was really a coup of somebody. He had 14 million votes. He had it, and all of a sudden they went to him and they said, "We don't want you running anymore." And it's sort of like a prize fight from my standpoint. Here, you're focused on this one man,
right,
and all of a sudden you're fighting somebody else. But she's actually worse than he is, and you're starting to see that. I think people are going to see that. It's going to be very evident. So go out. We want the American dream. We're going to give you the American dream, and you're going to be real happy. Thank you.
I have another question, and again, Mr. President, I'm not really fully into politics, but I'm getting there, and I do want to make this very clear as well. Now that it's on my mind. Back when I was I went to high school in California, okay, right. And a lot of the teachers were basically at the time, this is your first term. They were telling me how horrible of a person you are and all these things, and the teachers, you're not supposed to do that. It's inappropriate to have teachers, discuss politics in school. But it's becoming really normal for a lot of teachers, and you're a kid. When you're a kid, your brain is like a sponge.
That's true.
So I want to know what your thoughts on that. Kind of the corruption in the school system in a way. They're teaching some pretty bad stuff in there.
It's been brainwashed to a certain extent. Even the teachers have been brainwashed. They've learned from a long time. This is long before me. This liberal way, or now they call it progressive. They don't like the term liberal. You're not allowed to use that anymore, so I usually use it. But this liberal way that they have, and it's a bad thing for the country. We want to have borders, we want to have low taxes, we want to have great schools, really, great schools, so you can go and learn and be successful and have a wonderful life and all of that. But we want to have a good military so we can protect ourselves,
of course,
from some bad players. You got some bad players out there. And it's interesting, during my 4 years we had no war. Other than we had nothing. Everybody was afraid we were going to have wars. And just the opposite. North Korea, I remember Barack Obama was telling me, the biggest problem we have is North Korea. I didn't have a problem with North Korea.
No.
Big nuclear presence, I didn't have a problem. The only war we had was already started long ago, and that was ISIS, and I defeated them in a very short amount of time.
I remember.
Very quickly. And we had no wars under the Trump administration, and that's a great thing. That's a really great thing. It was, I think, 82 years since that's happened. And we won't have wars again, but we could have a war before we even get there. That's the problem. We have a number of months. We have 4 months, and the election's starting very soon, and I guess 5 months before you actually get in. And a lot of damage can be done in 5 months by incompetent people. We have very incompetent people right now. And I'm not saying that out of happiness. I'm saying that out of sadness, because our country's in tremendous danger, not only of stock market crashes or depressions or whatever it may be. It's a tremendous military danger. We have Israel's blowing up, the Middle East is blowing up, Russia's going wild with Ukraine, and things are out of control, and we have nobody that knows how to talk. We have nobody that knows. I was watching when Russia was thinking about going in, and they never would have done it with me. They didn't. But they never, after I got in, they started loading up the border. I thought he was doing it for negotiation purposes. And Biden said all of the wrong things, everything wrong. And ultimately, they attacked, and they wouldn't have done that if I were president. So we got to get back in and get it straightened out.
Definitely.
We'll get that one worked out.
100%.
A lot of people dying.
Yeah, it's a lot of innocent lives being lost. You had mentioned, the stock market crashing. I don't know if you obviously, I saw the post you made on your app, Truth. What I just saw yesterday and the day before, I'm in crypto and I'm in stocks myself, and I couldn't believe what's going on. You have Japan, you have everybody just falling. And I want to ask you, how do we basically get it back up and flowing and back up and running? And, and what's causing this?
Well, right now you have no confidence. You have somebody that now is taking over from Biden, because He just wants to stay in bed all day. He can't get up. He wants to stay in bed. He would, no, it was a fraud. They tried to tell people he was competent. He knew what he was doing. And in the debate, he was adjudged to be not so good.
Yeah.
But you can go back 4 years, too. You know, he campaigned from his basement. He didn't campaign. I said, where is this guy during COVID? They used COVID as an excuse not to let him talk.
Yeah.
The whole thing was a fraud, and everybody knew it, and they knew it strongly. And we're going to get it going again. We have to get it going again. It's they put us in a very bad position. The worst thing is we have probably, I think, Adin, 20 million people came into our country with open borders, and many come from prisons. And you can be a liberal, and your people can be, but coming from some of the meanest prisons all over the world, not just South America, from all over the world, from the Congo and Africa, they come from all over the world, they're coming, and they're releasing their prisoners into the United States. Now, you can be a liberal guy, you can be progressive as anybody in the world, and you can't think that's a positive thing. No. They're coming out of mental institutions. They're pouring into the United States, and they're hurting and damaging our country, and they're killing our people. And the crime rate with what you're talking about and what we're talking about, we call it migrant crime. It's a new form of crime, and it's a very violent crime. And it's going to take on proportions the likes of which this country has never seen before. And remember, these people are just getting accustomed. These are people coming out of mental institutions, prisons and jails, and many terrorists. We're having record numbers of terrorists coming in. So I'm talking, I assume, mostly to a young audience, but a young audience, no matter where they're coming from, they can't be happy about this.
No, they can't. Jobs are being taken, a lot of crime. So what, President Trump, what do we do to fix that issue? What if I happen to be born in another country and I want to come the right way? How would that work?
Well, that's what we want. We want people to come in, but they have to come in through a system, through a legal system. And one of the things that's unfair is we have hundreds of thousands of people that have applied to come in, and this administration doesn't talk to them.
Right.
But if they walk through the southern border, they have no problem getting in. I don't even know why they're doing this, but some people are waiting 10 years to come in, and they've studied, they learned all about the United States, about our Constitution, about everything, and they're not being let in, and we're allowing people to come in from really rough places, really bad places. And they come in through caravans, and these caravans have 10, 20, 30,000 people. And they're pouring through Mexico.
That's crazy.
And Mexico was great when I was there. They were helping us. I had stay in Mexico. You can imagine what that is. That means you have to stay in Mexico. You can't come into this country until we approve you. They gave it up. Now they just walk right in. Wow. They had catch and release. We had catch and release. That's you catch a criminal and you release them into our country. I said, no. We catch a criminal and we release him into Mexico. I think you feel better about that.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
It's one of those things. There's so many things. They are so bad, it's like amateur night. It's either amateur night or they want to destroy our country.
Right. Do you, what do you think about what's going on in Venezuela, the whole situation out there?
Well, I know it very well, and Venezuela is right now being run by a dictator. We were enemies with Venezuela. Venezuela was going to collapse, and people could have gone back to Venezuela. They're in our country now. They've released tremendous numbers of criminals into our country. If you look at Caracas, it was known for being a very dangerous city, and now it's very safe. In fact, the next interview we'll do it in Caracas, Venezuela, because it's safer than many of our cities after they've released their criminals into all of our cities.
Yeah.
And I'm kidding.
I know.
The reason I have to say that, because the fake news media knows that too, but they'll say, he suggested they go to Venezuela. They are so bad, it's hard to believe. But anyway, so Venezuela, their crime is down 72% because they've taken their criminal elements, which are large. It was a very dangerous place, especially Caracas and the different cities. And they've moved them into the United States of America. I know you're very happy. I know that your mother and father must be thrilled when they hear that.
Yeah.
Who happen to be here, I believe.
They are. They're right over there. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad.
Are you thrilled with what they're doing? I don't think so. No. I don't think they're thrilled. I don't think so. So their crime rate is down 72%.
Right.
Because they're drug dealers, they're criminals, they're murderers, they're rapists. Everything's being moved into the United States. And soon they will have moved all of their criminals into the U.S. They won't have crime.
As you see from the clip, but if you guys, watch the full stream and whatnot, you'll understand where he's coming from. He's talking about a lot of stuff that's been going on due to the presidential race, of course, his assassination, and how the media was trying to push Kamala Harris more than him. You feel me? I've seen it. Everybody's seen it. I mean, a lot of people are like, bro, what are you talking about, Mac? I ain't see that. But let's be real. When Buddy had his little, okay, I can't even say that. When Mr. Trump got shot at, you see me? It was a big situation online. And I find it very interesting when you type in assassination for Trump or whatever, it comes up with every other president, and then Kamala Harris will just magically pop up there. I don't know if somebody working at Google, or it's just, somebody just trying to push agenda, because, it's the media, of course. But that shows a clear sign of the media is pushing a certain narrative or pushing someone they favor for other stuff, you feel me? And this political race has become very, very much interesting, because even on Prize Picks and FanDuel and all these betting stuff, you can bet who can win the election. That's funny, because we out here betting on presidential candidates. It's crazy. On my mama. Yeah, I'm like, throwing a long time too. Yeah, bro, need some bread. Ain't talking about. But I find it very interesting, though, due to the fact that when he was on that ABC News, that interview he had, that anchor, yeah, I get it. Everybody was like, oh, he treated her badly because she's black, blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm black, and I'm saying she was moving mad disrespectful. Like, you was coming at a brother, you even let him get off. You would say, yo, how you doing? How's your day? Thank you for coming. Nah, you just went straight off on some wild joint, some wild tangent. And I'm black, and I'm saying this. That was mad rules, huh? Everybody like, oh, you just taking up for Trump because... No, I'm just saying. Watch how she carry herself. Watch how she talk. That was mad unprofessional. And I would say she was moving mad unprofessional if it was anybody else. So don't try to come in my comments and say, oh, you just doing that because you might be Republican. Nah, bro. You ain't even like that. I'm just saying. Shorty was moving mad disrespectful. Because I know some people are just delusional and want to put that in my comments because they're dumb. They didn't see the whole interview. They just saw clips. That's what, But I'm making this video because when Buddy was office, you was scratching up bread. We was moving in a certain way and whatnot. But hey, I'm not here to push or, pander to people, political views or points. I'm just speaking my mind. You feel me? Let me talk my truth. This is my platform. I'm just speaking, you feel me? What's in my mata. But the voting is coming up. It's in November. Just make sure you vote for the right person. Because if you don't, it might go crazy. But I was just saying, man, vote for the right person.